the boardrooms of Palo Alto and Tokyo, a quiet unease is settling in. For decades, the global electric vehicle narrative has been dictated by two giants, Tesla's technological ambition and Toyota's hybrid reliability. But a signal from the Indian subcontinent has shifted the frequency. It is not a new name, but a resurrected one. The Tata Sierra. In the 1990s, the Sierra was an iconic symbol of rugged individuality on Indian roads. Today, its return is not merely an exercise in nostalgia. It represents a calculated expansion of Tata's automotive ambitions. Tata Motors, a company that currently commands approximately 60 to 70% of India's electric vehicle market according to recent industry data, is deploying a machine built on a singular premise, versatility. While the industry debates which fuel source will dominate, Tata has chosen to deploy them all. Petrol, diesel, electric. The question occupying engineers and economists alike is straightforward. What technology lies beneath the chassis that has turned a domestic launch into a subject of international attention? Most manufacturers commit to a single powertrain strategy. Tata has built what we might call a tri-vector approach, our term for their three-pronged offensive. The Sierra is not just a car. It is a platform designed to compete across every major segment simultaneously. First, the combustion foundation. The petrol and diesel variants feature next-generation thermal efficiency, engineered to meet strict BS6 Phase 2 emission norms. These are not legacy engines. They are modern power plants, designed for the demanding reality of Indian topography, from the intense heat of the plains to the oxygen-thin altitude of the Himalayas. But the more significant engineering development lies in Tata's challenge to Toyota. Industry reports suggest the Sierra may integrate a hybrid assist architecture, though Tata has not confirmed full specifications. This system would allow the combustion engine to decouple in low-speed city traffic, running purely on electric torque, before seamlessly engaging on the highway for maximum output. If executed as described, it would strike at the core of Toyota's hybrid value proposition, offering comparable efficiency at a significantly lower price point. However, the combustion variants serve a transitional market. The primary focus is the Sierra EV, built on Tata's Gen 3 architecture. This is a dedicated electric skateboard platform, not a retrofitted combustion chassis. This design philosophy pushes the wheels to the corners, maximizing interior space and battery density. The targeted numbers are ambitious. Tata is reportedly aiming for a range exceeding 500 kilometers, though real-world performance will depend on driving conditions and final battery specifications. One technical detail deserves particular attention. Tata is reportedly developing battery chemistry specifically formulated for high ambient temperatures, addressing the degradation issues that have historically affected lithium-ion performance in tropical climates. If this technology delivers as intended, it solves a problem that Western manufacturers have largely ignored. Coupled with a rumored dual-motor all-wheel drive system, the Sierra EV promises the kind of torque vectoring and grip previously associated with premium European exports. The charging architecture reportedly matches the ambition, 60 to 70% capacity in under 30 minutes using DC fast charging. This positions the Sierra as a direct competitor to Tesla's anticipated Model 2. Both vehicles target similar range and utility categories, but with one critical difference: pricing. Tesla's Model 2 is projected by analysts to land between $25,000 and $30,000, already aggressive by Tesla's standards. The Sierra EV, leveraging India's manufacturing cost advantages, could potentially undercut that figure by 30 to 40%. For Tesla, the implication is clear. The affordable EV market they hope to dominate may already have a formidable challenger waiting. Step inside, and the rugged exterior gives way to restrained modernism. The cabin prioritizes functionality over flash. The centerpiece is a unified digital interface driver diagnostics, navigation, and energy telemetry, consolidated into a continuous display. Tata has integrated a Level 2 ADAS suite, autonomous emergency braking, lane keeping assistance, and blind spot monitoring. These are table stakes features in 2025, but their inclusion signals Tata's intent to compete on technology, not just price. Over-the-air update capability means the vehicle's software can evolve post-purchase, a feature pioneered by Tesla, now standard expectation across the industry. This brings us to the larger question: why should anyone outside India pay attention? The answer lies in manufacturing economics. India's automotive labor costs are approximately one-fifth of Germany's and one-third of China's. Combined with an increasingly sophisticated supplier ecosystem and government incentives for EV production, the country is positioned to become a significant export hub for affordable electric vehicles. If Tata executes the Sierra launch successfully, they validate a hypothesis that has made Western automakers uncomfortable, that a high-technology, long-range, safety-compliant electric vehicle does not need to carry a premium price tag. Foreign analysts are tracking this closely. Success in India could position Tata to export to emerging markets across Africa, Southeast Asia, and Latin America regions, where Tesla's premium positioning and Toyota's hybrid complexity may prove less competitive than an affordable, robust electric SUV. However, ambition is not execution, and Tata faces significant obstacles. First, manufacturing scale. Producing tens of thousands of multi-powertrain vehicles annually while maintaining quality consistency is a complex undertaking. Tata's track record on build quality has improved markedly, but international markets will apply harsher scrutiny than domestic buyers. Second, infrastructure dependency. A 500-kilometer range means little if charging networks remain sparse. India's fast-charging infrastructure is expanding rapidly, but remains concentrated in urban corridors. Rural and semi-urban penetration will determine whether the Sierra EV succeeds as a mass-market vehicle or remains an urban novelty. Third, brand perception. Outside India, Tata is known primarily for commercial vehicles and the Jaguar Land Rover acquisition, not for cutting-edge EV technology. Convincing European or American consumers to consider a Tata over a Tesla or Volkswagen will require more than competitive specifications. It will require a fundamental shift in brand positioning. These are not insurmountable challenges, but they are real, and they separate aspirational press releases from market-shifting products. The Sierra represents something significant, not because it will necessarily defeat Tesla or dethrone Toyota, but because it demonstrates that the center of gravity in global automotive manufacturing is shifting. The question is no longer whether emerging markets can build competitive electric vehicles. The question is whether legacy players are prepared for what comes next. If you want to understand the engineering and economics reshaping the automotive industry, subscribe now. We're tracking these shifts in real time so you understand the landscape before it changes again.